Hello, welcome to another video blog edition of the Drazen Report. First, a few housekeeping matters, and then I'll get into the meat of it. The first thing, thank you for everyone that has signed up for my blog mailing list. I apologize if you have not been reliably getting my emails. First thing, you always want to check your spam folder. The second, there is an issue, I admit, that I've discovered with my the hosting platform, the blog hosting platform that also runs my mailing list. Apparently, they seem to be throttling me. I don't think it's anything nefarious. I think the issue is that my mailing list has grown so fast and is now so large, certainly in the many thousands, that they're probably trying to keep me to sort of like a late night window, when they actually send out my emails, late night being U.S. Eastern time. And probably, that's the worst time because people get it at 3 in the morning. They may not ever notice it. This is assuming that they even send it out. I know there's issues with the email system I'm using, and I am going to find another one within the next few days. It's going to get resolved. In the meantime, just please bookmark my blog, check it out, even if you're not getting the emails. The second thing I'd like to say is relative to my my last post about the Brandon administration, not sending everything to the Ukraine that the Ukraine is asking for as far as weapons. I have to admit I was very wrong, and it is hugely embarrassing, and I'm not sure if the Drazen Report will survive this mistake. I told you in my last YouTube video that the Brandon administration will be sending probably 2 or 3 MLRS systems to the Ukraine, 2 or 3 multiple launch rocket systems to the Ukraine. Well, apparently it's come out now since the video. The true number has come out, and they're actually going to send 4. So not 2 or 3, but 4. So I was wrong, I was way off, and but some people thought 50 or 100, right? So I'm much closer. So anyway, it's insignificant quantity, insignificant completely. It's not a game changer. They've also talked about now sending 4 Reaper drones. And I don't know what this thing with 4s is. I mean, I guess, they just like the number. It's completely insignificant. I mean, by the time that, I guess they'll get it once Russia destroys the first 4, they'll send another 4. I mean, this is silly. As I said, it's just optics. It's just to say that they're doing something. Clearly, they're at a point where they realize it's a black hole, and they don't want to send their really expensive, heavy stuff into the Ukraine to get destroyed. So, without further ado, I would like to explain to you how to talk to the Ukraine regarding the Ukraine war, the Ukraine issue, with your zombie friends and relatives, because I get a lot of emails and a lot of comments on my blog, and also a few comments on YouTube where people are saying, look, I can't talk to anyone about this because I try to say something, but they're all zombies and they all think I'm an agent of Putin, and they're just blinded by the propaganda, and they're just repeating what they hear on BBC or MSNBC or whatever, and they look at me like I'm from outer space, or they look at me like I have 3 heads, and sort of that's as far as the conversation goes, and end of conversation, and can't talk to these people, even if it's like your own family, right? Well, you know what? Just hanging out on YouTube and watching a lot of videos from the Drazen Report and the Duran and the New Atlas, you're infotaining yourself, but you're not actually impacting anybody else. It's great infotainment. It's brain candy. It's good. Keeps your noodle sharp. But if you really want to, actually not win an argument per se, but to affect people and to open up their minds a little bit. You have to keep in mind they're getting their what they see as their opinion. It's actually cues. This is a cue is a sociological term for what you are told to think by the machine, right? And so it's cues. It's not their opinions. It's not their genuine opinions or their authentic original opinions. It's their cues, and they're taking their cues from television and from radio, which are or the internet or whatever, which are mass media. And you cannot compete with mass media. You are one person. You are not definitive or authoritative to them like the TV is, right? Or like video images, right? Or it's just you can't compete. Even no matter how much they may love you or whatever, there's no contest. There's no contest. It's like you trying to argue with God, right? It's God and you. You're nothing. So what you have to, your words are not going to change anything for these people. What you need to do is you need to show them video images, okay? Video killed the radio star. A picture, like they say, a picture says 1,000 words and a motion picture says 1,000,000 words. Okay, people have to see what's going on with their own eyes, okay? Not just hear you talk. And the problem, of course, is there's a lot of stuff out there. But first, how do you access it? Second, how do you present it? Third, how do you make sense of it? And fourth, if it's in Russian or Ukrainian, how do you translate it? Well, probably as someone who's just living in America or Europe, it's, you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. And that's where my blog comes in. I package this for you. You need to look at my blog. And most specifically, I recommend you start off. If you go to, first, my blog is under my face, okay? The web address is under my face here, and I will ask my technical support to just leave it up. Just leave it up for the duration of this video, please. All right? Let's leave it up so people, they don't miss it. And go to my blog, go to the May 28th post. Scroll down a little bit, maybe 3, 4, 5. Go to my May 28th post that is titled, "What the hell is going on here?" with about 6 or 7 question marks. Okay, that's the name of the post. What the hell is going on here? And in this post, and this isn't the first time I've done this, but in this post, I show multiple videos of civilians all the way up from 8 or 9 years old to retirement pension age, of civilians who are greeting Russian and Donetsk soldiers in the town of Svetlodarsk, okay, who are greeting these soldiers and who are saying how happy they are to see the Russian flag and so forth and so on. You show this to a zombie. You say, look, I can't prove anything to you. Why don't you just look at this? And, if it doesn't move you, end of conversation. I'm sorry to bother you, but show them this, okay? And if they watch these videos and they read my translation of what the people are saying, it's quite possible something will open up inside, or at least at a minimum, there will be steam coming out of their ears and sparks coming out of their eyes, and their heads will explode. And I guess that's something, right? I literally had a loyal reader of my blog, originally of my newsletter, then I turned it into a blog. I had a long time loyal reader who looked at this post, right, and said, whoa, Jacob, don't you mean to say that it's actually the Ukrainian soldiers liberated this town and the Russians pulled out and the people are happy to see the Ukrainians? I'm like, no, bro, it's the other way around. I know it's hard for this guy to understand, but it's actually Russians coming in and people are happy to see Russians and they're getting liberated. They are getting liberated. Okay, now, obviously, not everybody in the Ukraine feels this way. The further west you go, the less likely they are to be happy to see Russians. But the fact is, at least in the Donbass and in Kharkov province, they are very happy to see Russians, and it's documented on video. And this isn't the first time I've done this, but this is the kind of thing I package it for you. And this is like, you don't have to argue anything. Just send this link to people, okay? And this is something that can actually open eyes and change minds. And I have found that this approach tends to be very, very effective, because it's not even being really pushy. I'm not, I'm not talking like, go Russia, go Russia. It's literally just showing people videos and translating what's there, and I mean, it works. It works. It doesn't work on everybody, but it tends to work. And so that's what I recommend. Go to my blog. Again, my May 28th post, it's titled, "What the hell is going on here?" Okay, look at it. It is very powerful. And it's not the only one. Okay, it's not the only one. This is what I tend to do. I tend to package stuff to open people's minds, and so you can forward it to your friends and your family, and they will actually it's not pushy. Again, it's not like rah 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 Russia or anything like that. It's just, whoa, look at this video, look at these facts, this is crazy. I hope you check it out, okay? Because this is how you talk to zombies about Ukraine, and the war, and this is how you feel useful and make yourself feel useful in the world outside of your day job and your family and whatever, okay? Because just, surfing, YouTube videos of guys talking about what's going on in the Donbass and all these maps and everything, it certainly, it's candy for your brain, but it changes nothing. What I'm asking you to do is consider actually going to my blog, passing it around. You will change people's hearts and minds, okay? Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon.